I really like this defensive front we got. Now that we got Cam Sample on the defensive line.
Exactly.
You know, with, it looks like Travis Abrams is up there, Ben Rice, and Emilio Estevez, as you call him, Roseas. It's really a good front four. And, that really frees the linebackers up to run.
What a hit! And as we talk, Cam Sample puts him down. You can hear Chris Herrick over here at the end, the defensive coach for the Bearcats, yelling like crazy as he goes down for a loss of 2 yards right there. So it's going to be 3rd and 12, 9:50 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, you put those four guys up front. You got Isaiah Brents and Tommy Staferi and Alan Papaya. They can roam behind that line. Even Evan Mott can. So,
a papaya is a fruit. His last name, I believe, is Papaya. So maybe he'll go down with a nickname Papaya. Well, he's going way back. Oh, he gets through there. No, he doesn't. He's going to be put down.
That might be a fumble.
No, I think it was a little bit of a shuffle. Oh, he's going to call it right there.
There.
Yes, and should be, or a receiver, because I think he threw it to a lineman, didn't he?
Yeah, I couldn't get the number on the guy in the backfield there with him. Well, it was a delayed flag, so you got to believe that the referee had time to ascertain who the recipient of the pass was.
Right.
And must have been an offensive lineman.
Right. Well, hopefully that's what it is, and it'll be obviously a loss of down. And plus the yardage there, and back them way
significant loss. Yeah, that's marked for, I guess, the point of the foul. So,
no, it's an inadvertent flag.
No,
I don't know how that could be inadvertent. He was throwing the flag as it was.
What's interesting is that they didn't mark it back where the play started. So they still got the ball marked where the guy threw it. So it seems like a bad mark, or maybe it was a miscall by the announcer.
Or they're calling it a fumble.
True. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe it was a fumble.
Okay, we're live now. I appreciate you joining us. Unfortunately, a little bit of a delay there, but
they're not calling it a fumble, Michael. Looks like they're bringing back the line of scrimmage there. So it was an incomplete pass. Yeah, I think that's going to be marked as an incomplete pass.
Well, just to repeat, if you're just now joining us, it's just the start of the first quarter. 9:29 left. Bearcats chose to defer the kickoff, and you can see that Eagles kept the ball for the first 3 plays punted, and the Bearcats are going to get it on their own 40-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. 9:19 left. The clock stops for a minute. As you can see, Coach Jones giving last instructions to our quarterback, Robert Schultz, as he comes out on the field with the offense of the Bearcats for the first time tonight.
Yeah, Michael, that's a shame that we lost the signal there for the first 2.5 minutes of the game, because that might be the most articulate play-by-play in that first 2.5 minutes I've ever heard by anybody, including yourself. So I feel bad for the people watching the game. They didn't get to see that.
Yeah, well, as a reminder, you give your shout-outs, bluegrassmedical@hotmail.com. Again, it's bluegrassmedical@hotmail.com. First play is going to be over to Isaiah Brents. He's got about a 5-yard gain right there. So you like to see the front line moving the defense back on that first play.
Excellent. Hey, Michael, I did see Drew Spurrier, the father of Josh Spurrier, and he asked us to give a shout-out to his daughter, I believe Julia's 14 today. So
terrific.
Julia's
Happy
an 8th
birthday.
grader, so here at KCD. So
great.
I hope I got all that right.
Well, I want to give a shout-out to my son, Mason Bennett, who had his picture taken this morning in Washington, D.C. with the president of the Republican National Committee. So all the 8th graders from
Went
KCD.
down to center?
Yeah, no, they went down to Washington, D.C. today.
Oh, great.
Yeah, 8th grade trip. So you can see Tommy Staferi there. Going to look like they've given him the first down. Yeah, it's going to be a 49. The ball's going to be placed on the 49-yard marker. So Bearcats are on the Bethlehem side of the field for the first time tonight. 8:36 left, first quarter.
So, Michael, before the game, we had the homecoming court, and the homecoming king this year was Ben Rice.
Yeah.
He's a repeat winner. I don't know if that's ever happened in KCD history. And I believe Emily Senta was homecoming queen. So congrats to those guys.
Got trips out to the far side. Roberts under center, back to pass. It's going to be complete to Khalil. Got a little bit of yardage right there. He's going to be placed out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be about a 7-yard gain, so it's going to be 2nd down 3. That's one of those things you like to see. First down short, second down short, opposed to the other way around. So the one thing that the Bearcats are going to do tonight is pick on Bethlehem's outside.
The cornerbacks?
Exactly. Coach Jones made it very clear they are slow on the outside. They got some good players on the inside, and, of course, the best player on the team is number 5.
Yeah, that's that Dallas
Lanham
again. I have him on my sheet as Joseph Lanham. I guess he goes by Dallas, so.
Not much of a gain there, if anything. He might have lost about a half a yard. Tommy Stafiri did. So
it looked like, to your point, Benton C had a total mismatch down on the left side there. Let's see if Robert looks to air one out to Benton C on this play.
Well, they do have a couple of big players on the Bethlehem defense. One is the middle linebacker, Colin Crawford. He's a senior, 6 foot 240. And the other linebacker, Jeremy Burrow, number 30. They blitz a lot, so we'll see that probably a lot tonight as we'll see Robert throw it again. It's complete to Khalil, down to the 25-yard line. A shoestring tackle by Bethlehem. Nice job.
Number 2, Taylor Ryan caught him there, or it would have been a touchdown.
Yeah, it would have, and unfortunately, Khalil's coming off the field real slow, asking for Trainer Ray to come see him. Looked like he might have twisted his ankle just a little bit. Don't want to see that at the start of this ball game. We're a healthy team.
Yeah, we are. Khalil has been just the picture of health.
Yes.
Through his 4 years here at KCD. It's funny, he played lacrosse last year and struggled with an ankle playing lacrosse. Plays football for 4 years, never gets hurt, and messes up his ankle playing lacrosse.
It's getting off to Jordan Duff.
I
like that.
Duff.
He's down to the 5. Touchdown, Bearcats! Jordan Duff, 6:57 left first quarter. Bearcats strike first.
I tell you what, I don't think we've seen that play yet this year. Looked like the ball was just snapped to Jordan Duff, and he's just got speed to burn.
That's one of those plays that Matt Jones said he was going to put into this ball game, where it just goes directly into Jordan. The timing has to be there, and it obviously was. And, of course, you get Mr. Lightning out there. You can't stop him, especially when you got these little slow on the outside.
All right, Michael, we got a new holder in. So,
yeah, I like that.
So Khalil Wilson being hurt, snap goes to
Blake Phillips.
And Blake does a great job getting down
does.
that ball. So really nice work there by Blake.
David boots it all the way just about over to the girls' softball field. Does a great job. Of course, I think he's so.
Well, it's nice of you to say. His first kickoff, he kicked it through the end zone, so we like seeing that. So
yes, you do. Well, and you're going to see that tonight. They're not real fast on the return side. You've got 2 players that'll be back there. And I'll give it to you in just a second. I'm having a hard time. Well, here it is. On the kickoff return for Bethlehem, you've got number 21, Jake Yates. He's a sophomore. Actually played Monday night in the JV game.
Oh, he did? Okay.
And he's a fast runner. Then you got also number 5, Dallas Lanham, senior. And I guess the best thing you could say, they have decent speed. So not anything we're overly worried about. If David doesn't kick it through the end zone, the special teams on the Bearcat side should be able to take care of business.
Excellent.
David Holtgrave will be kicking off.
David Holtgrave's checked in to kick off here. 6:57 left. Bearcats take the ball down on their first possession, score in just a few plays. So they did a nice job. That one's going to go into the corner, and I can't tell if it
I think
went
that's
out
going to be a
of bounds.
touchback. That was a really ugly touchback, I think. So they're calling it a touchback. So
you like to see that.
like the touchback. It wasn't
do.
wasn't quite what he would have expected, but effective nonetheless. Yeah, I see some former players on the sidelines there, Michael. I think a lot of the colleges have, like a fall break this year. Looks like Matt Kircher's over there, and Denny Fortney's over there roaming the sidelines.
Oh, good. Yeah, Matt
Good to see those guys back.
Matt Kircher was here yesterday at practice, so he goes to Center College, and you're right, it's good to see him. Tommy's right there to get him. Number 24, Benton C, right there to help put down that player quickly. I don't know if he got back to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he didn't, so it's going to be 2nd down 11.
Yeah, Connor Ballard completed that pass, Michael, to Jake Yates, and it was a pass really right at the line of scrimmage, and I think Yates actually lost yardage on that play.
Starting defense for the Bearcats tonight, number 4, Isaiah Brents, number 23, Jordan Duff, number 33, Tommy Stafiri, number 44, Evan Mock, and we'll get back to that in just a second. The ball's complete out to Dallas Lanham. It's going to be a first down, gain of about 11 yards. So we're going to mark the ball at the 31.
Nice play there. Nice throw by Connor Ballard. And there's your guy again, Dallas Lanham. He does, he's not a physically imposing kid, but you know, he looks like he's a good player.
Back to the starting lineup. You got one half of the Twin Towers, number 54 Cam Sample, number 64 Alan Papaya, number 70 Ben Rice. The other half of that Twin Tower, number 78 Emilio Zayas, number 65 Travis Abrams, 88 Khalil Wilson, and number 89 Josh Spurrier.
Yeah, again, Dallas Lanham with a carry, but pick up a good 7 yards there. You know, a lot of second effort there on that play. Alan Papaya on the tackle.
5:45 left. First quarter, Bearcats have the lead 7-0. This is the second possession for Bethlehem Eagles. If you're not familiar with Bethlehem, Bethlehem is in Bardstown, Kentucky, just about 45 minutes south of Louisville, home of all the bourbon in the world. Going to be another pass. It's going to be intercepted right there. Number 33, Tommy Staferi. Ball's going to be down at the 46-yard line. First down, Bearcats.
Well, just a really nice catch there by Tommy. That's just a really, really nice play.
That's a great play. I don't know if I've seen Tommy jump that high before in my life. But, wow, what a way to keep his balance and fall down with keeping the hands on the ball. Terrific job.
He looked like Woody Harrelson and White Men Can't Jump on that play.
I'm more of a white man that can't jump, I'll tell you that right now. 5:23 left. Offense comes out for the second time. Isaiah Brents has got it. He's going to get a gain of about 4 yards, maybe 5. But we'll call it 4. It's going to be marked right there at the 50-yard line. So they're right on the verge of getting back on the Eagle side of the field.
Yeah, you know, Isaiah's really been running the ball well. A little tentative going into that hole, but still a 5-yard game. Michael, the seniors tonight, big senior night. It looks like seniors are Isaiah Brents, Collier Clay, David Holtgrave, Gracie Nielsen, who's got a big role on the team,
right.
Ben Rice, Cameron Sample, Robert Schultz, Benton C., Josh Spurrier, and Khalil Wilson. So big night for those young men.
Yeah, it is. This is what they've ever had. Forget the one loss that they had with Carroll County. It's going to be out to Benton C. complete. It's going to be good for a first down Bearcats. But going back to this football team, Bob, this absolutely without a doubt. Now, I know Mr. Alford would probably dispute with me because of the fact that his team went undefeated back in the 80s. But this team has gone further along in the playoffs where it counts a lot more. Of course, this is a big game. Last week, Holy Cross beating them for the first time in 9 years when they started that series. Yeah, that was a big win.
Yeah, it was definitely a big win. And, I don't think it should be, the record shouldn't diminish that accomplishment.
Right.
Holy Cross has played some good teams. And
exactly.
I think we'll see how good Holy Cross is here in a couple of weeks as they start playing some Class A teams.
Isaiah's got some big room out there. Going to be a gain of about 14 yards. Does a really nice job of running hard. That's the one thing I've enjoyed this year. Isaiah has run. I haven't seen him run so hard in my life. So done a nice job. Ball's going to be marked at the 26-yard line of the Eagles. It's going to be 1st and 10. 4 minutes left. First quarter. Bearcats are on the move again.
So, Michael, saw Khalil over on the side. Looks like he got his ankle taped. Tried to walk around on it, and unfortunately he's sitting back down on the bench. I think he's in some pain, and, his ability to return to the game is still in question.
Look at Tommy Staferi go. I tell you what, he's done a great job. Had an incredible game last week. And he, just like Isaiah, keeps those legs moving.
Yeah,
did a really nice job getting a 9-yard gain right there for the Bearcats. Ball's going to be marked at the 27-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd down and 1 for the Bearcats. 3:28
Tommy
left.
Staferi's had quite some really good games.
Yes.
After he took that hiatus to be in his brother's wedding, his game, he's really stepped it up. He was playing good prior to that, too.
Yes, and of course, we got him one more year to being the junior that he is, as well as Jordan Duff. So Roberts back to pass, has a man open over there in the corner, but he's looking for a touchdown right there. It's going to be complete.
What a catch, Tommy Staferi again.
Bearcats, Tommy Staferi.
Wow, what a catch, what a throw. That almost looked like one of those pro plays, Mike, where you see these receivers that go into the corner of the end zone and the defensive back's got his back to the passer and they throw behind him. That's kind of what Robert did there. He saw a little gap there and hit him coming back to the ball. It's a nice play.
He did a nice job with the play action, of course, going on the opposite side since he's right-handed.
Absolutely.
And you're right. I saw Benton C. out there to the far end just standing there wide open, but Robert had a plan to go into the touchdown, and obviously got it. David Holtgren kicks a high one. It's good. Khalil Wilson checks in to catch that.
As Khalil comes off the field, though, he may be relegated to holding tonight, which is unfortunate, obviously, on senior night. But as the father of the kicker, I got to tell you, I love Khalil Wilson. He's a great holder.
Oh, yeah. He's my adopted son. Well, 3:04 left. This is the Kentucky Country Day Football Network. We are not taking a break at all. We're going to keep it here since we hadn't been on. But please, if you'd like to email me, have a shout-out, please email me at bluegrassmedical@hotmail.com. Bluegrassmedical@hotmail.com.
I hear the women say you are a hot male.
The scary part about it, it's mostly your wife. What is that supposed to mean?
I know. She's aggressive, God love her.
I got a chance to meet her mother last week. I met Miss Long. Hopefully,
she's nice as they come.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to know.
What does she see in Dave Long?
What does she see in Bob Holtgrave? How did you steal her daughter away from her?
Well, I'll tell you what happened was it was a transfer of funds. So we got Katie off their budget. So, as Katie's dad, Dave Long, tells me all the time, he goes, you knew what you were getting.
That's right.
So it's all good, Michael, all good. That's a much better kick there. Much better.
Yeah, the ball's going to be hit for a touchback again as Mr. Holtbreg continues to break all kinds of records here at Country Day. So the Eagles are going to take it on their own 20, be 1st and 10 with 3:03 left in the first quarter as the Bearcats are leading 14-0. Nice to see that quick 2 touchdowns right there, Bob.
I tell you what, I think early on in this game, it looks like my early impression of this game, Michael, is I don't know if Bethlehem has the athleticism to play with us. Time will tell. You don't want to be overconfident, but we've hit on a couple big gainers, and they've just had a hard time with our speed.
Yeah, not much room right there. Going to be tackled.
Was that
by
Ben Rice, maybe?
Yeah,
or
Alan Papalia.
Yeah, at 65. It's Travis Abrams.
Yeah, it is. Thank you. I can't tell if that's Tommy Staffieri or number 33, as you can see.
Tommy Staffieri.
Yeah.
That looked like one of those plays where maybe he just got the air knocked out of him.
Well, we're going to take a quick break. Bearcats leading, 2:50 left, first quarter, 14-0. This is Kentucky Country Day Football Network.
Using the Verizon 4G LTE mobile hotspot.
You can see Tommy Staffieri getting up. Doesn't look like he's that injured.
Yeah, I think he just had the breath knocked out of him. There's nothing worse than that for the 35 to 60 seconds that you're sucking air. But I tell you what, he's had such a great start to this game too. It's nice to see him up and all coming off the field.
Yeah, not quite sure what the injury is there. As you can see, the senior Gracie Nielsen coming off the field. We're going to talk to her for a few minutes at halftime, and of course,
great.
Trainer Ray. But this game's being brought to you by David Lau of Jefferson National. Certainly do appreciate them sponsoring our game tonight. Now, obviously, always iHigh.com and 852FX Sports Video and live streaming. Nice little gain right there.
Another carry
for
by
the Eagles.
Another nice carry by Dallas Lanham.
Dallas Lanham.
Looked like Jordan Duff on the tackle there for KCD.
Yeah, Jordan, I tell you what, the more he plays out here, as I like to say, Mr. Lightning, the more he plays, the more of a strut he has. I mean, he's just got not necessarily an ego, but just a confidence that I think really radiates throughout the team.
It's hard to tell what position he's better at. He's so good with the ball in his hands. But you could put him at running back, you could put him out on the wing, you could put him at receiver.
That's
and
a great
he's
point.
A very, very good safety too. There's Cam Sample again.
No, I think that was Emilio Zayas.
Emilio,
yeah.
all right.
That's another guy. He has been edgy to get back on the field.
Oh, sure.
And what a phenomenal game he had last week, and he's had 2 big plays tonight, as you're going to see another punt by the Eagles as Jordan Duff goes back.
I don't know. Is that Zach Ritchie?
Is it number 7?
Looks like 8 to me.
I can't tell at this point. They're slow on the snaps there, and they can almost block it. As you see, Evan Mock almost get that one, but gets away a nice punt. It's going to be down right there at the 41-yard line of the Bearcats. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. 1:17 left. Bearcats are leading 14-0. This game's being brought to you by David Lau and Jefferson National.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Just as a reminder, if you'd like to have a shout out, email me at bluegrassmedical@hotmail.com, bluegrassmedical@hotmail.com. 1:17 left, first quarter. Bearcats have it for the 3rd time tonight. They scored on the first 2 possessions. Isaiah Brents just keeps moving those legs. Going to go for a gain of 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd down 3 with 1:07 left.
Yeah, really doing a nice job moving the line of scrimmage. And, Isaiah's a load to bring down. For teams that aren't that physically big, he's a tough guy to bring down. He's strong, he's fast, and when he runs hard, he can run through a lot of people.
Well, Bethlehem kept this team. They were young last year, a bunch of sophomores and juniors. They didn't have really anybody that graduated, but you'd have thought they would have matured a lot more. But because they do have a strong schedule, and they are 5-2 as far as their record. Jordan Duff's got the ball again. They can't put him down. He's out to the corner. He's down to the 35, the 30. They have a shot right there, but he dodges him right there. Down to the 10-5, almost a touchdown.
Jordan Duff carries inside the
Yeah,
5.
really a nice run there by Jordan Duff. I think we may have gotten away with one there, Michael. I think Benton C may have clipped a guy on the edge, but nonetheless, a great run by Jordan Duff. Really a nice move at the end of that run, and got it down to about the 4-yard line.
They're going to call it the 3-yard, so it's going to be 17 seconds left. 1st and goal for the Bearcats as they get the ball in the 3rd possession and getting ready to hopefully score again. That's one of the things that Coach Jones was really concerned about last week. Obviously ecstatic about the win, but we fumbled twice. We turned the ball over in the red zone. We just can't do that anymore this year. It's going to be touchdown Bearcats as Isaiah Brents goes in. Nice to see the senior put one in.
Oh, absolutely. Isaiah's had several touchdowns this year, which is great to see. So he's having quite a senior year.
Well, and as far as the records go, both he and Jordan Duff have had a terrific year as far as rushing, because they both lead it. Before the game tonight, Isaiah Brents has net yards of 505 yards. And then Jordan Duff has 472 yards. Done a great job, as you see. Khalil really struggling to get up right there. David Holtgrave puts it through the –
wow.
He missed it. I take it back.
That's the first extra point he's missed in 2 years.
Wow.
So,
okay.
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I tell you, Khalil's really struggling out there. I don't know if that had something to do with the hold. I'm not trying to throw my adopted son Khalil under the bus, but hey, you don't see that too often.
No.
At all. But and then obviously going back to the rushing, Tommy Stafiri is the 3rd place winner right now with 346 yards of rushing this year. So
how many yards does Jordan Duff have? Is that listed?
No, you weren't listening, but he has 472
yards
with 9 touchdowns. Isaiah Brents just scored his 2nd touchdown, has 505 yards. And, of course, the leader in receiving is Jordan Duff, 333 yards. Benton C. with 215, and Khalil Wilson with 247.
Nice balance there. Three guys with over 200 yards of receiving. That's fantastic.
Well, it is, and that's what makes it so tough to defend against us, because we have so many different weapons. I mean, so the teams are getting to a point where, and it's going to be another touchback right there for the Bearcats, so Eagles are going to get it on their own 20-yard line. But that's what, Bob, has made it so tough to defend us, because of the fact that one game is going to be Jordan Duff, and you think, okay, we need to really cue in on Jordan Duff. The next game is going to be Tommy Staffieri. And I asked Coach Jones that last week. Was that planned? He said, no, it just happened that way, that Tommy got the ball so much last week, which I would have sworn it would have been planned that way because of the fact that teams are starting to really focus on Jordan Duff.
They say, just kind of like in basketball, sometimes these running backs get hot and, they start making positive yardage, and I think you leave them in.
Boy, a beautiful hold right there by Cam Sample. He went through the line, came back, made a complete U-turn as he's holding the rusher, and just brought him down there for a gain of a gain of 1 yard. So that's the end of the first quarter. Bearcats are leading 20-0 over Bethlehem. This is Kentucky Country Day Football Network, being brought to you by Jefferson National. Well, start of the second quarter. Earlier this week, the JV football team played against Bethlehem, came out with a big win, 22-20.
Oh, that's a great win. Michael, I'm looking down, and we've got some junior cheerleaders down here, and we need to have these guys here every night, because look at the fans down there watching the cheerleaders, all of them with their iPhones recording it. So
we're not
really cute.
We're not publicizing or selling iPhone now. Let's just
we're
got
not.
All their smartphones out there.
Absolutely.
So, this game's being brought to you by 852FX and iHigh.com video and live streaming.
2nd down and 8 for Bethlehem.
Oh, big run right there. Oh, what a tackle.
What a hit by
Big
Jordan
hit.
Duff there.
Yes, Jordan Duff hit him hard. I couldn't tell who rushed him.
Dallas Lanham, again, was carrying that, Michael, number 5.
No, I mean who rushed the quarterback. That was Isaiah Brents. Almost had him, and the quarterback did a nice job of holding on to it to the last minute and getting it out to Dallas Lanham. Exactly. So it's going to be, I believe, their first down of the night, if not their second.
Ballard looks like it's back to pass.
Play action right there out to Jake Yates. It's going to be ruled incomplete. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the Eagle 40-yard line. 11:37 left. If you're just joining us, Bearcats are leading 20-0. Scored all 20. 3 touchdowns, or a touchdown on every possession. So they've had 3 possessions so far, and just really manhandled that defense from Bethlehem.
Michael, this is a pretty young Bethlehem team. You look at some of their key players other than Dallas Lanham, they're mostly sophomores and juniors.
Don't forget, if you'd like to have a shout-out, email me at bluegrassmedical@hotmail.com. That's a fumble right there. He's lucky to get that ball back and brings it for about a 3-yard gain. That was
fortuitous
a lateral
bounce there. It looks like, what was that, Emilio Zayas on the tackle over there?
Yes, exactly. Connor Ballard, number 28, the quarterback, who's a junior, real lucky to get that ball back because he was being pressured. You can see the defensive players, Cam Sample and Alan Papaya, trying to get the crowd going here. This is going to be 3rd down 6 with 11 minutes left in the second quarter. Hopefully Bearcats get a big hold right here. Connor Ballard back in the shotgun position, back to pass. Not much time right there. But he gets out, and it's going to be a tackle for the Bearcats as he goes down to the 40-yard line.
Evan Mock tackling Frederick Brady on that pass reception there.
No, actually, it was Cam Sample.
Well,
Yeah, you saw the 4. Evan Mock was standing out to the side.
Okay.
And Cam Sample was able to bring him down. So it's going to be 4th down as Jordan Duff goes back to receive this punt.
Lionel Richie's son, Zach Ritchie, back to punt.
You know, Lionel Richie teamed up with my favorite singer, Jimmy Buffett.
Oh, yes.
And so I don't mind Lionel Richie anymore. I liked him with the Commodores, though.
Yeah.
Starting to show my age with that
No,
one,
I was just going to say that, but I was going to take the high road there, Michael.
Yeah, Jordan Duff's not going to have anything to do with that ball. So the ball's going to be marked at the 24-yard line. Bearcats take over for the 4th possession of the night with 10:05. This game is young, and it's already 20-0. Now this is what I like. Queen. Oh, yes. And I want it now. Robert Schultz checks in under center. Lone setback is Isaiah Brents. Jordan Duff goes in motion. He's got the ball out to the outside. They're going to have a tough time catching Lightning. He's out to the 35. Going to be down right around the 38-yard line. Almost looked like a
horse collar there.
Number 37. Colin Crawford takes him down, 6 foot, 240-pound junior for Bethlehem. But it's good for a first down Bearcats. 9:56 left. They're still picking on the corners.
Oh, yeah. You know, I think when they get outside, I don't think Bethlehem has the speed to play with KCD.
Not at all. Not at all. They've got on the corner side number 11, Jansen Savoy.
Yeah. Jansen Savoy.
And he's, as Coach Jones would say, he's just basically a very average player. So not much going out there on that side. Back to pass is Robert. He's got a man. Oh, it's Vinci. It's complete. He's down to the 20, down to the 5. Touchdown, Bearcats. The big senior gets another big play right there, making it 26-0.
Yeah, number 2, Taylor Ryan from Bethlehem was trying to catch him. Just Benton's too fast. Nice play all the way around. Nice throw by Robert. Nice catch by Benton. And once he caught it, it was a touchdown all the way.
Oh, yeah. Well, Jordan Duff is going to – who is that catching the it's going to be Blake Phillips
Blake
again,
Phillips.
Who's going to catch this one. David Holtgrave checks in for the 4th time tonight. You could see that play develop. And you're right about the speed as that ball goes over the scoreboard, making it 27-0. But you saw that play develop. It was beautiful, and Benton had him beat by speed without a problem.
Yeah, you know, we've been talking about that the whole game, and I think your scouting report, Michael, said that they just don't, the corners aren't strong enough to guard, guys like Benton C. and Jordan Duff.
Well, let's take a break. David Lau of Jefferson National sponsoring this ball game. This is 9:22 left, second quarter. Bearcats on every possession so far this ball game has scored.
David Holtgrave will be kicking off for the Bearcats.
I think that the only reason that we've got 27 points opposed to 28 is because we had a little miscue, and I think it was the holding. Unfortunately, Khalil Wilson injured his ankle and just really couldn't get that ball down. As David Holtgrave kicks it into the end zone, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Eagles. But I think that was the miscue right there. It wasn't necessarily David's fault. Poor Khalil, just in pain, couldn't get that ball down on the tee.
Well, I tell you what, Michael, a lot of times, these kickers, and David's guilty of it sometimes, is they get those short kicks and they just try to guide them like a second baseman throwing the ball over to first base. And, I think you just rip it, and, I think it's just easier. Even when you play golf,
I'm impressed. You've had a basketball analogy.
Oh, I don't miss it.
A baseball analogy.
And, you know, Michael, it's a lot like putting. When you're staying over that short putt, you just got to follow a routine.
Number 60,
have confidence.
Number 64, Alan Papalia with that tackle right there. Eagles get a gain of about 5 yards. It's going to be second down 5.
Hey, I did throw in lacrosse with Tommy Staveri.
That's right,
too.
you did.
I did.
That's
yes,
right.
sir.
8:55 left, second quarter. Appreciate you joining us. Oh, nice tackle right there. Going to go for about a gain of 1 yard. And it's number 44. No, they're giving it to Emilio Zayas, number 78. I'm surprised. I truthfully thought this game, I was more nervous about this game than I was the Holy Cross game.
Oh, were you really?
And Kevin Sample, Cam Sample's father, kept telling me, watch out for Bethlehem. Watch out for Bethlehem. And I apologize. I might go back from Bethlehem or Bethlehem. They pronounce it Bethlehem.
Do they really? Okay.
Yes, they do. Not much of a gain, maybe a foot right there, as this is going to be fourth down for the Eagles. Is that right?
Yeah, I think it is fourth down. Yep.
Yeah, it is. So it's going to be another punt situation for the Bearcats. As you see Jordan Duff.
We're going to block one of these punts here in a second, Michael.
Well, it does. He only averages about 25 to 30 yards in the punt, and it's a slow snap. So it takes him about 2 seconds to get that ball off. So I expect we will see a block almost right there by Evan Mock, and unfortunately just misses it.
Yeah, that puts a lot of pressure on a kicker
Sure
when
it
it
does.
takes so long for the ball to get back there.
Sure it does. And you're going to see I'm surprised with as slow as it takes him to get that ball off, they don't do it rugby style.
Right. Oh, yeah, that'd be a good idea. Actually, if you do it rugby style, you don't have to put him back as far either. So,
exactly, and that makes it really tough.
Well, Michael, looks like we got some bad news on Khalil. Looks like Khalil is on crutches, and yeah, I hate to see that. Maybe when you talk to Trainer Ray at half, maybe you can get a report on him.
Yeah, he must have really hurt it. And you're right. I hate to see that on senior night. So the Bearcats take over on the Eagles' 44-yard line. It's going to be a run play by Isaiah Brents. He moves that all the way up for about a 6-yard gain. So it's going to be second down 4. Again, I hate to keep harping on this as the clock runs with 7:25 left in the first quarter, but it's nice to see the second and short, third and short. That makes it so much easier when you have those types of situations. Unlike, I hate to go back to the Carroll County game,
right,
but we were first and long, second and long, third and long. And
well, I think, the other thing with Carroll County is they just ran the ball down our throats, and we got so many guys go both ways.
Yes.
That affects you. A lot
Absolutely.
of these guys never come off the field.
Isaiah's got another big run right there. It's going to be good for a first down. He's going to be down to the 31-yard line, so it's going to be first and 10 for the Bearcats. 6:56 as the clock stops temporarily as they move the chains down to the 31-yard line. I expect we might get some of the younger players in tonight as the way it's going right now.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it. I mean, especially when you see Isaiah over there hurt. I think maybe
Khalil, not
I'm
Isaiah.
sorry, not Isaiah. Khalil over there hurt. Maybe we get into start the fourth quarter. Maybe we get some of the substitutes in, provided the game continues down this path. Josh Spurrier there on the carry, Michael.
Yeah, gets a nice run right there. Gain of about 6 yards. He's going to have it there at the 20, so it's going to be, again, second down 4 for the Bearcats. 6:25 left, second quarter.
Michael, one guy we haven't talked about much this year that I think is having a really good year is Travis Abrams.
Yes.
So Travis Abrams, moved primarily played tight end last year on the JV team. He's starting at offensive tackle now and plays a lot on the defensive line. And, boy, he's just been solid. He actually does a real nice job snapping. He took over for a legend here. Matt Kircher was one of the best snappers in KCD history. And, boy, he's done a nice job all the way around.
It's going to be complete to Josh Spurrier. He's down to the goal line and touchdown! Bearcats, 4th of the night. I'm sorry, 5th of the night. 7 times 5 is 35. So
that's right.
I got to get my math in. You talk about other sports, I'll talk about education.
Absolutely.
Well, Jordan Duff's going to check in again to hold No, I'm sorry, Blake Phillips. I see the 22 out there.
Yep.
And, of course, he's got dark sleeves on. I'm not trying to be anything but I don't know what else to say. David Holtgrave in to kick it. It's going to be booted way past the scoreboard. That's good. Score is 5:48 left. Second quarter, 34-0. We're going to stay right here. All right. We're going to take a break. This game's being brought to you by David Lau and of National Jeopardy. Certainly like to thank David Lau of Jefferson National for sponsoring tonight's Homecoming and Senior Night 2012. Obviously, Bob mentioned earlier, but if you weren't with us, seniors tonight, Bob, are?
Well, you got Isaiah Brents, Collier Clay, David Holtgrave, Gracie Nielsen, who's done an unbelievable job as team manager here, Ben Rice, Cameron Sample, Robert Schultz, Benton C., Josh Spurrier, and Khalil Wilson. So it's really been a great class for
Yes,
the school.
it has.
Maybe one of the strongest senior classes we've had in recent memory.
I know it is. I'm certain that this is the strongest class they've had as they bring in the 6-1 record with Bethlehem, and already have, as David Holtgrave kicks it into the end zone, already have the best record so far with 6-1 in the last 20 years.
Yeah, what was our record last year? I know we lost to Holy Cross, we lost to Mayfield,
and we lost to Carroll County.
Carroll County, okay. So we lost 2 regular season games.
Yes.
Well, definitely a good start. And, to Coach Jones's credit, I think the team has gotten better every game. In the game one, we struggled a little bit in the first quarter or so, but, I will tell you that this team's improved every game. At least that's been my impression, Michael.
I agree. Initially brought down right there, Dallas Lanham by Emilio Zayas, and then
Travis Abrams.
Travis Abrams, as you were just mentioning a minute ago, and Isaiah Brents. 5:25 left, second quarter, 34-0. Stay with us at halftime. We'll have a celebration of the 9 seniors that we're going to send off, plus Gracie Nielsen.
Jordan Duff again on the tackle there, Connor Ballard, and boy, he just came up and just punished him.
Yeah, he did. He's going to get right around the 25-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd down 6 with 5 minutes left second quarter.
Yeah, so one of the things I'm sure the coaching staff wants to talk it's great when you can deliver hits like that. I know, though, last year when we played Mayfield, those hits didn't work. You got to at some point you got to wrap them up and get them down. So,
well, you're right, and but that's one of the things they teach you today is try and go for the ball, don't really tackle, and whereas in this age group, I do feel like you have to wrap it up, especially when you get to stronger players that it's just going to give them a little off balance, and they'll keep running up the field. Short gain right there for the Eagles, so it's going to be
Emilio
4th
on
down.
that tackle. Yeah, Michael, you take a look at teams like the San Francisco 49ers. I was listening to watching the NFL Network this week, and they were talking about how few missed tackles the 49ers have. They just said they are just so well coached. They're just fundamentally disciplined and fundamentally sound in all facets of the game. They're hard to beat.
Yeah, they are. Great team. Plus, they're coached by who I think.
Really good.
I love that guy. Oh, it's going to be a fake right there. That's one thing they'll do, and he's going to get a first down.
That's close, Michael. I'm not sure if he got it.
And I hate to tell you, that's a bad mark.
Yeah.
I really think that's a bad mark. I thought he clearly had the first down, but I believe they're giving it to him. It is.
They didn't even measure. Boy, that was right on the spot. I can't believe they didn't measure that.
Well, that's something they'll do. They'll fake the punt. Of course, this ball game is almost out of hand.
Yeah.
Exactly. So clock's running, 3:40 left, second quarter. Eagles keep the ball. I believe that's only their second first down conversion of this half. Ball's complete right there. He's going to be brought down by number 89, Josh Spurrier. for about a 5-yard gain. So it's going to be 2nd down 5 for the Eagles.
Nice play there for Bethlehem.
A nice play by Josh Spurrier as well. Nice hit right there. Able to contain him, not allowing him to get any yardage after he received that ball.
Poor Khalil, he's hurt, and his picture fell down at senior night here, Michael. That is Mrs. Samples all over it.
That's going to be,
Connor Ballard tries to hit Jansen Savoy on that one.
Yeah, Connor Ballard just threw it a little high and couldn't get the ball completed. So it's going to be 3rd down 5. 3:06 left. I tell you, I still like the royal blue and pink socks.
Yeah, it's kind of a nice combo. If they could get the yellow off the uniform, it'd really.
Well, from this distance, I can't really tell.
There's not. They've taken a lot of the yellow out.
Yeah.
Then you got the JV team that plays in all yellow.
Oh yeah, and that's really a nice urine color.
The mustard man.
That's going to be
another
play
first down.
It is another first down right there. Coach Chris Herrick not too happy. Somebody will tell him it's 34 to 0, but.
Travis Abrams. It is a first down.
Ball's going to be marked at the 43-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10. Get a little march here out of the Eagles.
Get some pressure and get a sack here. That should have been intercepted there by Evan Mock.
Evan should have had that ball. I think he was surprised that it was right there in front of him. It was almost like he was the intended receiver.
Yeah, I think that was a touchdown if he catches it.
2:48 left, 2nd quarter. If you're joining us, please let us know. Email me at bluegrassmedical@hotmail.com. This game's being brought to you by David Lau of Jefferson National. Yeah, Bob, I know you got to leave in just a couple minutes for senior night since your son David Holtgrave is going to be graduating as we see number 44, Frederick Brady.
2-minute mark here, Michael. So see if we can hold him here and get the ball back. I'd love to see a field goal attempt.
Clock is running, 2:25. It's going to be 3rd down 10. Bearcats done a nice job of stopping that little run right there by the Eagles.
Yeah, I think Bethlehem probably thought the KCD was in some sort of prevent pass defense, and they were pretty disciplined and stayed at home.
Oh, he's really going everywhere.
That's Robert Schultz.
What a tackle!
That's Robert Schultz on the tackle.
Yes, it is. Number 9, Robert Schultz takes number 28, Connor Ballard, down. Where did that come from?
I'll tell you what, he looked good doing that.
Yes, he did. All right, Bob, good luck. 1:50 left in the half. Bearcats have a commanding lead so far, 34 to 0. It's going to be 4th down as number 23, Jordan Duff checks in again. There's going to be timeout called here. Timeout Bearcats, and with that, we're going to take a break. 1:32 left. Bearcats have a lead, 34 to 0. This game's being brought to you by 852 FX Sports Video and live streaming and iHigh.com. This is the Kentucky Country Day Football Network. .132 left, first half. Eagles are punting back to the Bearcats again for the 6th time. Jordan Duff trips it up and unfortunately not able to get the ball. Ball's going to roll down to the 35-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. Been a spectacular first half. Bearcats have scored each possession. It's been a lot of fun watching them play. We see Cam Sample come off the field. He's had a whale of a game so far tonight. If you're listening to me tonight, please stay at halftime.
It is 1st and 10 for the Bearcats.
Because we're going to celebrate the 9 seniors that we bid farewell from the Mo tonight as they play their last regular season game tonight. Now, obviously, we will be hosting playoff games, but this is the last regular season for these players here. And then, obviously, the 10th one being Gracie Nielsen. Isaiah Brinson gets a nice run up there. Going to be a gain of about, oh boy, I'm not sure about the mark, but he's going to get a gain of about 8 yards. So it's going to be 2nd down 3 for the Bearcats on their own 43-yard line. Correction, it's going to be 2nd and 2. Clock is running, 1 minute left. Robert Schultz runs back in quickly. Less than a minute left in this halftime. They're going to run quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Isaiah Brent's the lone setback. You've got twins out here to the far side. Got a nice run right there. Josh Spurrier. Going to be a flag on the play, though. Not sure if that's coming back or not. I didn't see a hold, but that's the only thing I can think that it would be. Ball is going to be placed at the 49-yard line of the Eagles. It is going to be against the Bearcats. So that
personal foul against the Bearcats.
It's a personal foul against the Bearcats. Not quite sure what happened there. 32 seconds left. So that ball's going to come way back. We might just see the Bearcats down it for the last few minutes. Ben Rice checks in as Emilio Zayas checks out. Officials taking a little while to figure this one out. So yeah, they're going to bring the chains up, but then are going to mark it off. And it's going to be placed all the way back on the Bearcat side. Looks like they're going to put it right around the 36-yard line. 32 seconds left.
10-yard penalty.
Doesn't make any sense. I don't know why officials bring the chains forward, then bring it back. Just make them leave it where it is, let the official mark it, and let's move on with the ball game. So Bearcats have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 36. 32 seconds left. They do have the lead 34-0 over Bethlehem. That's one thing Bethlehem does. They do move their offensive line around, trying to do a little trickery and make the offense a little unsettling. Going to be a nice tackle right there by number 44, Frederick Brady. He does a nice job bringing down lightning, number 23, Jordan Duff right there. He gets a little bit of a gain of about 3 yards. So they're not calling him down. So the clock's going to run out. Bearcats leading for 34-0 first half. It's halftime. We're going to take a break, but come back for our halftime festivities. This game is being brought to you by Jefferson National. This is the Kentucky Country Day Football Network. That's fine. Tell me how far you want this down.
Ladies and gentlemen, and referees, there'll be a 20-minute break for halftime. 20
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at halftime for your Kentucky Country Day Bearcats at the half. We're waiting for senior night activities to begin here shortly. Michael Bennett's done the run down on the field. We're going to have some interviews down with a few of the players, I believe. We will also have the announcement off the speakers for each senior. Once again, this is a feature presentation from 852FX on iHigh.com using the Verizon 4G LTE mobile hotspot to be able to bring you tonight's senior night activities. Please stand by for the start of your senior night extravaganza.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, we'd like to recognize the senior football players and our senior team manager. We have 9 players and 1 manager. This group of seniors has led KCD football to unprecedented achievements over their 4 years, and they leave a legacy of hard work, dedication, and sacrifice that will continue long after their final game is played. Please join us now in honoring our seniors. Our first senior, Isaiah Brent. Isaiah is the son of Marcella Eubank. He has played varsity football for 4 years and entered KCD in the 8th grade. Isaiah is currently considering Georgetown, Centre College, Louisville, and the University of Kentucky. Isaiah is 4th in school history in career rushing yards, 4th in career rushing TDs, as well as 2nd in rushing TDs in a season, 3rd most yards rushing in a single game, and 2nd highest individual rushing average in a game at 12 yards per carry. Our second senior, Collier Clay. Collier is the son of Richard and Elizabeth Clay. He has played varsity football at KCD for 8 years and entered KCD in kindergarten. Collier is currently considering Centre College, Rhodes, and Sewanee. He would like to say thanks to his mom and dad, as well as his friends and family, for all their support during his KCD football career. Our next senior, David Holtgrave. David is the son of Bob and Katie Holtgrave. He has played varsity football at KCD for 4 years, varsity soccer for 4 years, and varsity basketball at KCD in the 1st grade. David is currently considering Miami University in Ohio, William & Mary, Wake Forest, and Centre. David holds the following records in football: career and season extra points, career and season extra point percentage, career touchbacks, longest field goal in a game, most touchbacks in a game. David also holds the records in soccer for career assists and assists in a single game. Our next senior, Ben Rice. Ben is the son of Tim and Lisa Rice. He has played varsity football for 4 years and varsity track for 3 years and entered KCD in the 5th grade. Ben is currently considering the University of Cincinnati. He would like to thank his mom and dad for supporting him in everything that he does. Our next senior, Cameron Sample. Cameron is the son of Kevin and Sherry Sample. He has played varsity football for 4 years and entered KCD in the 9th grade. Cam will continue his football career next fall at the best fitting university and will study physical education and exercise science with a minor in sports management. Cam would like to thank God for his health and for blessing him with the ability to play football. He would also like to thank his mom and dad for all that they have done for him. Next, Robert Schultz. Robert is the son of Charlie and Francis Schultz. He has played varsity football for 4 years and varsity basketball for 3 years and entered KCD in the 5th grade. Robert is currently considering the University of Georgia, the University of Wisconsin-Madison, Miami University in Ohio, the University of Colorado at Boulder. Robert holds the following records in football: most passing touchdowns in a game, most passing yards in a game, season passing TDs, season passing yards, season pass completions, and career passing TDs. Next, Benton C. Benton is the son of Benton C. and Sally C. He has played varsity football for 2 years, varsity track for 1 year, varsity basketball for 1 year, and entered KCD in the 11th grade. Benton is currently considering Ole Miss, Kentucky, Western Kentucky, Morehead State, Arizona State, and Harvard. Benton is very proud to be a part of the football team here in KCD. Actually, he said the best football team in KCD history. Misquote. That's the correct quote. Next senior, Joshua Todd Spurrier. Joshua is the son of Drew Spurrier and Sue Spurrier. He has played varsity football for 4 years and varsity baseball for 4 years and entered KCD in kindergarten. Josh is currently considering Franklin College, Murray State, Northern Kentucky University, Western Kentucky, Eastern Kentucky, and UK. Josh would like to thank his mom and dad for everything that they have done for him. He is also very proud to be a part of the 2012 KCD football team. Khalil Wilson. Khalil is the son of Tracy Wilson. He has played varsity football for 4 years, varsity basketball for 2 years, and varsity lacrosse for 1 year, and entered KCD in the 8th grade. Khalil is currently considering Washington University in St. Louis, Johns Hopkins, and Brown University. Khalil holds the record for most punt returns in a season and the record for most career catches. He would like to thank his mom for all of her love and support and for always pushing him to achieve more in life. Our last senior is the manager, Gracie Nielsen. Gracie is the daughter of Mike and Sherry Wilson and Olivia Nielsen. She has served as the varsity football team manager for 4 years and entered KCD in the 3rd grade. Gracie is currently considering Center, Furman, Kenyon, Sewanee, and Georgetown. Gracie looks forward to handing the reins off to Luke for his sophomore year and hopes that he will enjoy his time as team manager as much as she has. She also would like to express her endless gratitude to the football staff for their unfailing devotion to the team. Ladies and gentlemen, these are our seniors for the class of 2013 for the 2012 football team. And let me remind you, in announcing these seniors and what they've accomplished, many of these have set school records, many school records. So this perhaps is the best team that KCD has ever had. I have a little bit of a perspective. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, that ends our senior night presentation. Thank you.
That's all right. Well, I appreciate it. I've got 2 alumnus here since this is homecoming night. Tell me your name.
My name's Tom O'Brien,
Graduate of what year?
1980.
I don't know if you want to admit that or not. And I've got
Gail Toy,
And Gail, you're a graduate from?
1986.
Well, a couple things I'd like to ask you, because I certainly do appreciate you coming here and saying a couple of things with me here at halftime. Tell me what the experience was like for both of y'all here back in the 80s, and then seeing how the campus has changed or not changed, and what KCD meant to you.
You know, a quick story. I came out here the very first year, was 79, my junior year, first year on the campus. The school wasn't finished, so when we came to football practice, we would pull our cars in a circle in the front field, and we would dress in the circle.
Oh, my gosh.
So it wasn't until senior year that we got real locker rooms. In fact, there was one time at the end of summer practice, we actually had to raise our own goalposts via Iwo Jima. So that's what it was like 30 years ago.
And I think you mentioned that your old football coach might be out there
I'm
watching.
hoping, Coach Lambert, if you did get on the internet, I'm here with Curfeys and the rest of the guys. Hope you're watching.
Well, tell me about your life here on the campus, because I know you got two kids here as well. And we both kind of sent our kids off because we've got one each in 8th grade to Washington, D.C. this morning. But, obviously Country Day meant a lot to you because you graduated from here and now you've got your kids here. So tell me a little bit about how that's transpired.
Oh, I just thought KCD was a wonderful experience for me. Academically, it's a great school. The campus is a fabulous facility, and it's a happy place. So for me, to send my children here has just been wonderful. And seeing that a lot of the teachers are the same people that were here when I was here is kind of amazing. The library still looks the same, but when you look at the campus and the facility now with the new arts center and all of the gymnasium, the upgrades there, it's just I feel very fortunate to be able to send my kids to school here.
Well, you bring up a couple of interesting points with the art center that we now have here. And, of course, they put in the brand new artificial turf for the field hockey, which is really spectacular. This past year we put in brand new dugouts for the baseball team. So I'm sure it's really circled around to be somewhat of a different type of school. Because upper school, when y'all were here, was in this one building. And you mentioned, because Bill Beam told me Dick Ayler, who really is the voice of the Bearcats, was his teacher back at Rock Creek. So, because I think that's interesting. Exactly.
I took Latin 2 and 3 from Mr. Ayler.
Oh my gosh! Now, where are you living today, and what do you do?
Here in Louisville, Kentucky. Work for a large company here.
Oh, I've never heard of that company.
A company called Farmerica.
Okay, great. Well, I appreciate y'all joining. Now, you graduated in '86. And do you keep in contact with a lot of your old classmates?
I do, and I'm on the alumni board as well, so it's nice just to get together. And there's still a lot of people from the class of '86 in Louisville, and a lot of us send our children here too. So.
Well, that's true. Now, do you keep in touch with a lot of your old classmates?
I do. I've come back. There are 7 or 8 of the guys are here tonight. One of our classmates, Benton C., his son scored in the second quarter. So, I came back and watched Senos play basketball and Benton and Schultz and all the rest of them.
Well, Benton C. has had a spectacular year. He's really scored a lot, really stepped up quite a bit, so I'm glad you mentioned that guy right there. Let me scoot in one more here. Mary Clay, get over here. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing great. Now, what year did you graduate? It was a long time ago, right?
It was very long ago, 2006.
2006. And you went from there, you went to what college?
Davidson College in North Carolina.
Yeah, Davidson College. I'm familiar with that little college. And at least it's not one of the big two, North Carolina or Duke, so I am proud of you for that. Now, I know you got a brother on this team. He's really done a great job this year.
Yeah, I'm really proud of him. He came to all my field hockey games at KCD, so it's fun to get to go watch him play.
Now, as a graduate, you've actually come back to KCD. Tell me what kind of deciding factors made you want to come back?
It's just such a wonderful community, and everyone really values everyone else's strengths and is willing to help you improve in a very loving way. And it's really fun working with my old teachers because they're conditioned to want me to succeed, and so they're always willing to help me, and I like helping them too. So it's
well, see, I got to suck up to you a little because I know my wild 8th grader Mason Bennett can be a bit of a handful. So
no, he's great. I love him.
What can I do to get him a good grade in your class?
Nothing. Just continue to love him and tell him he's doing a good job.
Well, I know he has a great job with you, so and you do a wonderful job.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
Because you coach as well.
I do. Yeah.
What are you coaching?
Well, I've coached everything. Well, not everything, but I've done 6th grade field hockey, 7th and 8th grade field hockey, JV field hockey, and then 5th, 6th lacrosse. So.
How's your season going?
Well, the 7th and 8th grade hockey season just ended. We did pretty well. They could have been a little better, but they tried really hard, especially towards the end. So I was proud.
Well, that's true. Well, I appreciate you joining me at halftime.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, that's going to do it for the halftime festivities. We've got just a little over 4 minutes until the start of the second half. Bearcats are leading 34-0. So it's been a good ball game for the Bearcats side, not so much on the Bethlehem side. With that, we're going to take a break. This is the Kentucky Country Day Football Network, brought to you by David Lau and Jefferson National. Touchdown, Bearcats. Way to put the score right down the board. Beautiful face right there. He might be going all the way. He is. He's down to the 10. 5. Touchdown, Bearcats. Bearcats now up 20-0. Quick pitch. That's one of the new plays he wants to put in tonight. 33 times. He's got it. He's got a little room to go. He's still going. Touchdown, Bearcats. Bearcats now take a commanding lead, 27-0 with 4 minutes left in the first quarter. That will be too fair for the opposing team that last year and having this Bearcats. That's going to allow the rest of the players to
we just went for 2, Michael.
Long snappers. Travis Abrams gets to Cleo Wilson. He's got some room. See if it curves in there. It's good. Beautiful kick right there by David Holtgreave. 44 yards.
Yeah, I think that's 2 passes the longest field goal in KCD history. And it's 1 yard further than his one last year for 33. So.
Got a little room to pass. It's going to get complete. Fumble on the play. Now, I think the Bearcats might have that ball. He's got some play right there. Corner play. There's fumble on the play. I'm not sure if the Bearcats are able to get it, but quickly. First down, Bearcats take it. He's got a wide open down to the 5. He does a beautiful clip. Touchdown, Bearcats. And then go up to 6. Quick score right there. 1 play again. It's going to be intercepted. It's going to go back for a pick 6. Vince B does a fabulous job. Short of the first down. Second and short. It's going to be deeper right there. Yeah, we fumble again. Bearcats going to take over. I'm not sure he got that. He's a tough player. Evan Mock's in motion. Roberts back to pass. It's going to be complete. I'm not sure if that's number 88, Khalil Wilson. I couldn't see from here, but that might be the record right there. That is Khalil. That should break the record. Khalil Wilson, all-time receiver for Kentucky Country Days. His name will be named by our good coach Bill B. Hall of Fame.
Big pitch. Jordan Apple, that's a touchdown. Easy touchdown. Well, Michael, the moral of the story here is pretty simple.
Touchdown, Bearcats! It's complete.
Leo Wilson touchdown.
Record breaker touchdown, Bearcats. 2:33 left as the score is now 59-26.
Okay, guys, we're back. Second half here at KCD. Michael Bennett's returning from down on the field. 2:55 before the second half starts. 34 for KCD, 0 for Bethlehem. Michael, did you have an opportunity to talk to Coach Jones at all?
No, did not. We had too much going on and coach with the seniors, and he made it clear, listen, we're not going to have time. I'm going to be out there celebrating the seniors like he should, and then I'm taking off for the locker room for my halftime speech to the team. I don't know what there's left to talk other than fuss at David Holtgrave for missing one.
I know. Well, I tell you, Michael, your phone's been going crazy in your absence. All the texts are saying, who's that hot guy in the blue and white striped shirt?
I wouldn't go that far. And besides, I'm not wearing blue and white. I know what you mean. What are you talking about? You have no looks, my friend. You have no couth at all either.
You gotta look this way, Michael, so I can make my wife look good.
I saw you stole her away from her mother-in-law. It's a mystery to me.
Me too.
Well, still waiting for the start of the second half, but it's been a good half so far. I tell you, I don't know if I noticed any mistakes.
No,
from the first half.
I didn't notice any turnovers or very few penalties, maybe a personal foul penalty at the end of the first half. Really, it's Coach Jones has to be pleased. I know, Michael, I talked to my son David before this game, and he echoed kind of what you said and what I think Coach Jones said, that they thought this would be a pretty formidable challenge. And
Right. Well, a couple of, I don't mean to interrupt you, but a couple of records that your son, David Holtgrave, best kicker in the state of Kentucky, most touchbacks in a game tonight.
Yeah, he's got 6, yeah.
And most touchbacks in a season.
Yep.
And then up until he missed the field goal, he had the most point after attempts.
Michael, we really want to thank Jefferson National for that great senior night halftime presentation.
I thought I'd said that several times, but I'll say it again. Certainly do appreciate David Lau of Jefferson National, tonight's sponsor. We filled up the list this year with sponsors, been able to bring on every game. You're going to see a sidekick right there, and you'll see that a little bit tonight, and I'm assuming that's not a surprise right there. It was. Collier Clay did a great job. Got to interview his sister right there at halftime.
Mark had her as a teacher. Mary Clay was really good with Mark. So
Max had her.
Oh,
my
really?
son Max, and Mason has her right now.
Excellent.
So I had to give her.
Buttering her up,
oh, you daggone right, man. First of all, she's not hard to look at. She is a pretty girl, so I don't mind hugging. I hug every girl. Ugly, pretty, in between, because when you get to a pretty one, you get to hug her a little longer. Nobody thinks anything of it. So it started the second half. Bearcats have the ball. Robert Schultz is under center. Isaiah brings that lone setback. He's got it out there for about a 4-yard gain. He keeps moving those legs. Going to make it a 6-yard gain. Bearcats took over on their own 45-yard line, 1st and 10, so it's going to be they're going to mark it just inside the 50-yard line on the Eagle side. So it's going to be about a 5-yard gain is what we'll call it. So it'll be 2nd and 5, 11:36, just the start of the second half. If you would like to have a shout-out, email me at bluegrassmedical@hotmail.com. Again, that's bluegrassmedical@hotmail.com. Hadn't gotten any shout-outs tonight. A little disappointed. Hopefully the little delay of broadcast didn't shoo anybody off. But Roberts back to pass. Got a lot of time right there. Wide open is Jordan Duff. Robert throws it just a little high. Feel like Jordan should have had that ball.
Yeah, Jordan catches that 9 times out of 10, and it's really a ball he should have come down with. But how can you say anything negative about Jordan?
All right, Mr. Lightning, you cannot say anything about him.
No, you can't.
What a year that young man has had. And I interviewed a couple of the alumnus that was here, and one of them graduated in 1980, and actually Benton C's dad.
Oh, interesting. Did Benton C's dad go here to KCD?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. So I'll tell you what, Benton. I remember Benton coming in last year as an 11th grader. Boy, it was a great pickup for KCD to get him.
Back to passes. Robert is going to be intercepted. Oh, ill-advised pass right there as the Eagles going to take over on the Bearcat 41-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, 10:56 left in the third quarter. Number 30, Jeremy Burrow, who's a junior, also plays running back, intercepted that ball.
Yeah, it's a tough throw, Michael. Robert's rolling out to the left and throwing against his body to the right, and I'm sure he wishes he had that one back.
I'm not sure who he was throwing to, but it shouldn't hurt us. 10:56 left. You're up 34-0. Defense has played extremely well. Although wide open right there, it's going to be complete to number 9, Seth McDowell.
No, actually, that I think was Joseph or Dallas Lanham there. I think it was number 5 over there, Michael.
Oh, was it? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The pass to Dallas Lanham was complete. It is the first down.
Number 3, Jordan Duff. With the tackle.
At about the 17-yard line.
Ball's going to be placed at the 17, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. First time that the Eagles have been on the Bearcat side tonight.
I think you're right.
Ballard's got it. He's running out to the side.
Nice play there, slowing that one down.
Yeah, Ben Rice did a great job running out there quickly, and I not sure if they got a gain of
yards,
much.
maybe.
Yes. Looks like about a
Not
yard and a
ballot
half.
on that carry.
It's second and about 9, short 9 for the Eagles.
It'll be 2nd and 8. Ballard's going to hand off to Dallas Lanham. Bearcats do a great job of just team tackling him right there. We're going to give it to Travis Abram.
So, Michael, looks like Tommy Staferi has helmets and shoulder pads off. So
really?
it looks like Tommy Staferi won't be coming back. And, they've been rotating Robert Schultz in there a little bit on defense.
Yeah, they have.
They've been moving him in at safety some.
I like that. That has been fun to see. You got a 6'4", 6'5" safety out there. Hard to pass over that guy.
That's right at the first down mark. That might be a first down there.
Isaiah Brents makes the tackle along with Jordan Duff. So he's going to be marked right there at the 7-yard line. So they are calling it a first down. So it's going to be 1st and goal as the Eagles get into the red zone on the Bearcats for the first time tonight. 9:30 left, third quarter.
It is 1st and goal from about the 6.
Don't mean to keep you up there, Bob Holtgrave.
What's that, Michael?
Do a big yawn right there. My gosh. Just because your son's a soccer player and a kicker. Oh, my gosh. Well, it'll be...
So, Michael, did we get word on who won the Yankees-Orioles game today?
Orioles won.
They did. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So the Yankees are out?
Yankees, or do they take a one-game lead?
I think it's 3-2. I think that's it.
Is it 3-2? Then that is it. I'm a little disappointed. No, it's
they're
over.
done. Yeah.
Hey, you're one and done.
One and done.
But I'm a little disappointed in the Reds. They go out to San Francisco win 2 away and then lose 3 in a row, which to me is unheard of.
When Cueto got hurt, it really hurt them.
Yeah.
When you lose your ace and.
Oh yeah, first pitch.
Was it really the first pitch?
Yes, first batter. I don't know if it was first pitch or not, but it was first batter.
But he stayed in the game, didn't he?
No,
he came out
immediately.
Wow, touchdown there for Bethlehem. Number 5, Dallas Lanham again. Michael, your scouting report was right on the money. It was he's definitely a good player.
Yeah, and unfortunately, he's the lone man out there, so it makes it tough on you when
I got to give a shout-out to your lovely wife. Not only does she bring you and I and Kevin Waters, but she brings you up a cheeseburger while you're doing the game. It's unbelievable.
How are you supposed to talk?
A cheeseburger in paradise, my friend.
Oh, you are a Jimmy Buffett.
Well,
point's good there by number 7 from Bethlehem, and I think that is Bo Harrison on the kick.
8:45. Bearcats leading.
Section of the bleachers. The winning team gets its name inscribed on a plaque, and a trophy will be remembered for their greatness.
8:45 left, third quarter. Bearcats are leading 34-7.
So, Michael, we talked a little bit just a moment ago about, really we didn't see any mistakes with the Bearcats in the first half, and unfortunately we get an interception, and we let Bethlehem take it about 50 yards down the field for the first score. So,
goes to the Orange Orangutans.
Kickoff there fielded by Jack Pike, and stop right there at the 27-yard line. Looks like Bethlehem's coming out with a little bit more energy this half. Hopefully the Bearcats can regroup and get things back together.
I would agree with you. You have such a tough first half where you have absolutely no opportunities, and you really did nothing. And it is kind of nice to see them come out. But although I'd like to see us put up a quick 7 and a couple of
Absolutely.
touchdowns so that we can get some of the younger players in there in this ball game.
Yeah, I certainly don't want to see arguably one of the worst football performances I've ever seen when Louisville let North Carolina back in the game. Let's see if we can right the ship here.
That is going to be a gain of about 6 yards, so it's going to be 2nd down 4 for the Bearcats. Hey, I'd like to know, does U of L play any tough teams?
Well, certainly not. They opened with Kentucky. So, that was a pretty easy game. So, yeah, you're probably right. It's not a very tough schedule.
I hate to tell you, that might have been the toughest game for them.
Well, no. That was not, we sat our starters after halftime. So,
Wow. Well, Isaiah Brents gets that run for a gain of about 6 yards. So,
Michael, I think the Kentucky football team's so bad that the Harrison twins can not only start at guard on the basketball team, they can start at guard on the football team.
That's right. I think my youngest son Mason could start for UK. Jordan Duff's got a big
beautiful
hole
run
right there. They're going to have a tough time catching him as he gets it down. Oh, nice tackle right there by number 28, the quarterback, Connor Ballard. I didn't think they were going to catch him.
That was a nice tackle by the quarterback.
Yeah, it was.
1st and 10 for the Bearcats.
Bearcats quickly get it over on the Eagle side of the field. It's going to be marked at the 36-yard line. 7:41 left, 3rd quarter.
Well, I really like that play. They put him in motion, so he's got a running start. He comes behind the quarterback, takes the handoff, and boy, with a little bit of a head start, he's even harder to tackle.
Correct. And it's all about the timing as well. And they do a nice job with the timing. So Robert goes into play action. Got a man open, but it's going to be slightly overthrown again to Jordan Duff. So it's going to go incomplete, 2nd down 10.
Yeah, that's one that would be, we talked a little bit earlier about Jordan catching a pass 9 times out of 10. That was a tough catch there. So that was just a little bit too high.
And strong, too. Robert threw that ball in there hard. He knew he had one man to slide it into, and he had it, but it was just a little too hard right there. Cam Samples
really
coming
put some
out.
velocity on the ball, can he?
He really can. I'd love to see him play baseball.
Oh, yeah, I never even thought about that. How good of a pitcher he would be. Actually, with that throwing motion, it's very much like throwing a screwball in baseball because, they really take that arm down and they snap it down like, they're throwing a screwball. I got it. So.
Thank you. Isaiah Brent's got the ball, got a nice hole right there. He's down to the 30, inside the 30, still running down to the 25. Going to be shot down at the 23-yard line. Good for a 1st down Bearcats, 7:13 left. Bearcats are moving again as they're almost back to the red zone tonight for the 6th time. We hadn't seen much out of this Bethlehem defense tonight.
No, they just have a hard time competing with the athleticism, as we've talked about before.
They have that motion that they do right before the ball is hiked. Really hadn't done anything tonight to the Bearcat line. Isaiah does a nice job getting a gain of about 4 yards. Clock's running, 6:40 left, 3rd quarter. Isaiah a little disappointed there. He thought he should be able to get a lot more yardage out of that
Yeah, he
play.
did a nice job bouncing that thing outside. He almost broke it. There's a nice tackle there by the Bethlehem defender.
It's going to be 2nd down 6 for the Bearcats.
They got 2 guys out there and only 1 defender.
Ooh, close pass right there. Isaiah does a nice job, almost tied up. Of course, tie goes to the offense, and
Penalty marker on the field.
there is a penalty on the play, but number 2, Taylor Ryan, did a nice job of being right there with Isaiah, almost for an interception. But
Yeah, it looks like an ineligible man downfield on the Bearcats.
Illegal receiver downfield.
That's those times I wish, just like in college, of course, they didn't do it for years in college, they say the number of who was
Yeah.
downfield. But I'm a little surprised on a play like that, which is drawn up for a pass, that we would have somebody already downfield. Now, Robert did have a lot of time, but I didn't think it was enough time to have a ineligible player receiver
Yeah,
downfield.
that used to be a loss of down. I guess it's not a loss of down anymore.
So it'll be 2nd and 11 for the Bearcats. 5:40 left. Third quarter. Josh Spurrier's got the ball to the far outside, trying to get that corner. He's not going to make it, unfortunately, but going to get a gain of about 2 yards. So it'll be 3rd down 9. He has that nice running start like you like, and you get Jordan Duff doing that.
Yeah, your boy Josh Spurrier's really improved over his 4 years, but, he just doesn't have quite the speed that Jordan Duff has. Although he's been surprisingly effective at that play through the course of the year.
Well, not just that, but he's done a nice job of catching the ball quite a bit, too. 5:06 left, third quarter. Bearcats 3rd down 10, something they really haven't seen much tonight. Roberts back to pass. He's in play action. It's going to be complete to Josh Spurrier. We're just talking about him right there. Comes up a little shaky, unfortunately. Looked like he might have pulled his calf.
Nice catch there by Josh Spurrier. Nice throw by Robert.
Oh, yeah. 4:53 left, 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. So it's actually 1st and goal because the ball is placed on the 10-yard line. It's going to be a run by Isaiah. Not much room to go, but he gets down there inside the 5. Looks like he's going to be down at the 1-yard line as he's getting tackled by the Eagles. Just a little too late. Clock's running, 4:40. I didn't see much of a hole there, and he got through it somehow, some way.
Yeah. Yeah, I tell you what, he just moved the pile there, Michael. He's just, he's just a big, strong runner.
Thanks a lot. He really is. And
I got to see his mom out on the field at
Yeah.
senior night. Marcella is such a nice lady. She's done a great job with Isaiah. He's a fine young man.
Absolutely. I had the chance to speak with her yesterday after practice, and
touchdown.
Yeah, touchdown Bearcats. Isaiah puts that one in right there, making it 40-7. 4:07 left.
Yeah, nice drive there. A couple really nice completions by Robert Schultz. A lot of activity in that drive for Josh Spurrier, which is nice to see.
Well, you like to see him answer to the touchdown that the Eagles put on right there with their first possession. So we came back and just said, okay, here, let's put this ball game almost out of hand, and did a nice job. David is back to kick it. Way back against the scoreboard. That's why that scoreboard is broken so much, because of David Holtgrave. Bearcats leading, 4:07 left, 41-7.
Michael, hopefully we'll get a field goal opportunity before this game's over.
This game's being brought to you by David Lau of Jefferson National. Well, Bearcats did a nice job of answering to the Eagles' touchdown right there. Took them about 10 plays to get it back down there and take care of it. So KCD Open House is coming up. I know Jeff Holbrook would appreciate me mentioning that. If you're interested in Kentucky Country Day, grades junior, kindergarten through senior, it's October 28th at 1:30 p.m. You can check the website out, www.kcd.org, or call Jeff Holbrook directly at 814-4375. Oh, that's a short kick right there for David as it's picked off at the 1-yard line. Dallas Landon's got some room to run out there. Jordan Duff goes after the ball, almost gets a fumble, but he's going to be down right there at the 33-yard line of the Eagles. 1st and 10.
Yeah, hopefully they get a good crowd at the KCD Open House. They're they're starting to take names and applications now for the Michael Bennett Scholarship here at KCD. So while you're here visiting the school, please don't forget to put your name in the hat there. Michael not only being the voice of the Bearcats, he gives back to the school in so many different ways. Michael, it's nice to do that for the school.
Yeah, thank you, Brad Lyman. I am broke as broke can get. Pass is going to go incomplete, intended for number 5, Dallas Lanham. Just overthrew him right there.
Yeah, Jack Pike back there on the coverage with Evan Mock and Jordan Duff.
There we go. No, I don't think so. It's going to be 2nd and 10, 3:55 left in the third quarter.
Mike, got a shout out for Max Stroll has his bar mitzvah tomorrow. We'll be hearing music just like that tomorrow night.
Wish I was invited.
The Strolls can throw a good party, I can tell you that firsthand. Nice play there by Bethlehem. Nice. Was that number 21 on that reception? 37. That looks like Colin Crawford.
Yeah, forced out of bounds by number 44.
It is a first down
Evan Mock.
for the Eagles.
That's going to be good for a first down.
Bearcat 49.
Eagles have moved the ball pretty quickly and pretty easily this second half so far in their second possession of the half. 3:45
Yeah,
left.
their offense looks like a different team, doesn't it?
It really does. A little more confident right now. Dallas Lanham's got the ball up the middle. He's going to get a gain of about, he's still moving. Might get a first down right there again. Bearcats get the ball. It's going to be first down, Bearcats.
That happens a lot, Michael. These kids fight so hard for yardage.
Yeah.
You can't fault the kid for giving extra effort, but when you're in that pile, you got guys stripping at the ball, and sometimes just staying vertical that long, puts you in a bad spot from a fumble perspective.
Jordan's done it a couple of times here. He's gone, not only put his arm around, I'm sorry, put his arm around the player to bring him down, but also he's taken his other arm and just tried to fist that.
Punch that out.
Exactly. So he's done a nice job tonight. Jordan gets that one right there. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. 3:36 left. Third quarter. Ball's marked at the 39-yard line. I love Fruity. Oops. It's going to be complete to Jordan Duff. He's got some room to run.
That's got to be a penalty there. There's a block in the back by Benton C. Unfortunately, this one's coming back.
Yeah, don't get injured on a play that doesn't mean a thing.
But, it's the second or third time where Benton has been just on the edge of getting a block in the back, and that one was pretty obvious, unfortunately. So,
yeah, it was. Benton C's not too happy about that one.
They shouldn't call that on him on senior night, Michael. That's just wrong. That is just wrong.
Coming from a soccer dad, you're right. Beg for anything. Bunch of crybabies. I don't promote any other sport than football when I'm on the football coverage, Bob Holgrave.
Well, I didn't say anything about soccer. You did.
Absolutely. We look forward to the eye-high coverage of basketball when the Bearcats take to court this year, 2012-2013 season. I look forward to seeing a fine guard out there named David Holtgrave playing.
He's going to have surgery this year, Michael. He's got a shoulder surgery scheduled. Minor thing, but it's something he hurt actually playing basketball last year that he's going to get repaired. So he most likely will not be playing.
Oh, that's too bad.
Which is unfortunate. Yeah, he was looking forward to playing.
This will be given to Jordan Duff. He's got dances around there. Gets out to the 40. He might be gone again. 40, 35, 30. He's going to be in. He's dancing all the way down to the 10, 5. Touchdown, Bearcats. What a beautiful
penalty.
Run right there.
That is definitely a penalty.
I didn't see it.
Well, I think Jordan was 5 yards in the end zone. They finally caught him when he stopped, and they tackled him. So,
it'll be personal foul against Bethlehem as well.
Yeah, and they'll apply it to the kickoff. So
another touchback.
It should be, yeah.
I'd have to make a field goal when he's kicking off.
Yeah, that would be good.
Bearcats with 3:10 left in the third quarter, leading 47-7 with that last touchdown. Have they been stopped tonight at all? Other than a turnover.
We had an interception, and we didn't last possession of the half. We didn't score either. So I think we probably could have if Coach Jones wanted to, to push the issue a little bit. But
Right.
he decided just to run the clock out.
David boots it in easily. He puts it really high on that one. 48-7. Game's being brought to you by David Lau of Jefferson National. Always appreciate our cameraman, Kevin Stammerman, 852 FX Sports Video and Live Streaming. What do you think about your son graduating this year?
I tell you what, it's pretty amazing. They just the 12 years goes by fast. That's for sure. So.
You got that right.
So.
Both your boys have been lifers here at KCD. Both my boys will essentially be lifers here as well.
That's a great thing. What's amazing, Michael, is that Katie has aged a lot, and I haven't aged at all.
You got a lot of
just the opposite.
Wow.
No, it's been a good run. So our guys have really enjoyed the school, and it's been a good deal all the way around. So
you got to be
are we
proud.
on camera right now?
We absolutely are.
Okay.
You can see who's pretty.
Oh
the two
yeah,
of
come
us
here,
right
Puddin'.
now.
Come here, Puddin'.
But I tell you, I know David's your son, but I'd like to take a little credit for him. I love talking to him.
Oh yeah.
He always comes up, wants to cut up a little bit, but
Sure.
it's fun to watch him kick that ball.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if anything comes out of it. So, it's going to be, the one thing that's going to be interesting, Michael, is that he hasn't really had any off time at all. So,
right.
So, this will be his first break if he doesn't play basketball to really work on his craft. So he's going to spend some time and rehab the shoulder, but also spend a lot of time practicing. So it'll be interesting to see how much better he can get. So,
is this something that he would go to another camp this summer, or
I don't know.
He'll decide before school break where he's going to go?
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I really don't know the answer to that. Generally when you're between senior year and college year, I guess most people are already committed. So hopefully, there'll be a school that needs a kicker that's a good match for him academically, and he can pick a school. So, boy, that was the ugliest kick I think I've ever seen him kick there. But it's a touchback.
Yeah, you can see David head. He put his head down quickly. He's not too happy about that kick either. 3:10 left, third quarter. Bearcats answer once again, 48-7. So on each of their possessions tonight, they've scored every time.
Well, except one. Just that
the
one
interception. I'm sorry, that's right.
Yeah, but we have not punted today. So
that's right.
So there has not been a punt. That's intercepted.
That's going to be intercepted again.
Yep. Jack Pike on that interception.
Does a nice job jumping up there, catch that, a la Tommy Staferi from a little earlier in the first half.
Jordan comes up limping a little bit. Hopefully he's okay.
Bearcats take over on the 38-yard line of the Eagles. It'll be
like
first
Blake
and
Phillips
10.
is coming in, Michael.
Good. As should. This first down is being brought to you by David Lau of Jefferson National, our game sponsor tonight. Certainly do appreciate the Lau family sponsoring us for 2 games this year.
Oh, fantastic. Very generous of them.
3:04 left, third quarter, 48-7. Bearcats are in the lead. If you'd like to give a shout-out, bluegrassmedical@hotmail.com. Isaiah Brents is going to take it down. Got another, they're going to call him just inside. So. Yeah, 9 yards. I've said it twice before, but I just can't believe the Bearcats are manhandling them. It's virtually the same score from last year, and we've still got another 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's really been a complete mismatch.
Yes. Well, you mentioned it earlier about how well the offense is balanced, and that's the one thing that Coach Jones changed this year. Justin Rascotti, our offensive coach from last year, did a great job, but he was a passer, and he loved to see Robert pass. But Blake's going to have it complete to Jordan Duff. He's down to the 20-yard line, dancing around, going to be down right there at the 19. Number 2, Taylor Ryan of the Eagles bring him down. Yeah.
Blake Phillips. on the throw.
Yeah, good throw there by Blake. It's nice to, again, I think this is another example, Michael, what we talked about a couple games ago is, getting Blake some time when, when more of the starters are in, so he gets a little bit more time to throw. He's throwing to, maybe a little bit higher caliber receiver and having some success.
Yeah, that was a good point that you brought up a couple of weeks ago. It's nice to see them really implement that in the ball game instead of putting all the JV in and everybody's nervous about being in the varsity ball game.
Absolutely.
Keep some of the starters in and help them out and give them some confidence. That's going to be handed off to Jordan Duff. He's down to the 10, 5. He's going to be down right there at the, we'll call it the 6-yard line. So it'll be first and goal for the Bearcats with 1:35 left. This first down is being brought to you by 852 FX Sports Video and live streaming and II.com with help from the Verizon 4G LTE mobile internet hotspot.
I tell you what, the music selection tonight's
I
been
love
pretty
it.
strong, hasn't it?
I love it. I love the Commodores. I mean,
yeah.
when you start singing "It's a Brick House," she's a brick house. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I think that's Zach Ritchie's dad from Bethlehem.
That's going to be complete.
Nice
to
tackle
Benton
there.
C.
Nice catch by Benton and a nice tackle by Taylor Ryan there for Bethlehem.
Yeah, and nothing against Benton. I think he was out of bounds.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah, but they went ahead and gave it to him on the 1-yard line. 1:13 left. Clock stopped here in the third quarter. Hopefully punch another one in real quick.
I'll tell you what, that side judge over there's got some pretty decent-sized Coke bottles on there. He might have been out.
He's a little kyphotic as well.
This is going to be Isaiah Brents right up the middle, Michael, for a touchdown.
I think you're right. It is Isaiah up the middle, just walks in without a problem, going to make the score. 54-7 with 1:10 left.
Isaiah Brent scores for the Bearcats.
Let's see who checks in. David Holtgrave checks in again. I tell you, you can't tell he's a white kid out there with all the dark clothing he has on there. Does that kid get cold easily?
Yeah, I think he. I think he does. I think he's more like you than me.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, almost gets it blocked there. The line didn't really hold him, but it's good. 55-7.
Wow.
Bearcats leading.
Boy, Blake Phillips took another marginal snap and got it down. So good for Blake Phillips. Woo.
Lamb and Yates are deep for the Eagles. David Holtgrave will be kicking off for the Bearcats.
Clock running, 1:04 left. David Holtgrave kicks it to the end zone. It's going to be a touchback, 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Clock will be running from now on. Bob Holtgrave just reminded us since we had the 45-point lead.
So this game will move rapidly along. So Michael, it looks like next week we got Caverna, right? So and I think Caverna is a team that got beat by these guys by about 18 or 20. So
yeah, we've got and we'll be online again next week. Bob Holtgrave and myself will be 7:30 kickoff down in central part of Kentucky, south central part, down towards Bowling Green. Will be Caverna, 7:30 kickoff, which was actually 8:30 Eastern time. And then the following week, we'll end our regular season up in Trimble County, which is just right up the river towards Cincinnati, about 40 minutes away from
that should be a pretty good game.
campus of Kentucky Country Day.
I haven't seen what their record is, but I think Trimble County will be a pretty formidable test.
Into the third quarter, Bearcats leading 55-7. This is the Kentucky Country Day Football Network. Well, start of the fourth quarter. Starting to see a lot of the starters sit down and celebrate this win. Get a few of the JV guys in the ball game.
Yeah, Michael, it looks like some of the new guys in the game. It looks like for KCD, number 58, Sam Hughes in. Let's see. Trying to get some of the other numbers here. Number 58 is Sam Hughes. We said that.
Yeah, 62, Denny Smith.
Yeah, 68, Mark O'Connell. Number 2, Jordan Leonard's in the game. Number 18, Jackson Alford has entered the game. Number 7's in the game as well, Jacob Pfeiffer.
It's going to be rolled incomplete. Had a nice job by Denny Smith
there.
and Collier Clay getting into penetrate and rush that quarterback.
Yeah. Absolutely. A couple of the starters still in. Evan Mock still playing. Alan Papaya. Collier Clay.
And it's going to be number 23, Caleb Weinbrenner, who also plays on the JV team. Gets a big gain right there. It's going to be good for a first down. He's going to be forced out of bounds right around the 50-yard line. 11-10 left. Fourth quarter. Bearcats are leading 55-7. It's been all Bearcats all three quarters.
Yeah, also into the game for the Bearcats is number 13, and I don't have 13 on the roster sheet.
No, I don't.
On that back corner there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so the tackle there by number 58, Sam Yu. Also involved Mark O'Connell, number 68.
And it's going to go for a loss of 3 yards. So we're going to put the ball back to the 47-yard line. It'll be second down 13, 10:30 left. It's going to be a keeper right there by number 2, Taylor Ryan. Of course, they've changed their quarterback as well. They sat down number 28, Connor Ballard.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Game's out of reach.
Usually when that happens, you got a game that's out of hand. They always put in both teams should reciprocate.
I think so, too. Yeah.
And
we had one game earlier this year where that didn't happen in Wagner,
so.
but
maybe a 74. Oh, nice put down right there. My number 64, Alan Papaya. The quarterback, poor guy, couldn't even get it.
Yeah.
No, it's
79.
79.
So it's going to be fourth down, 5 for the Eagles. Clock is running, 9:30 left.
Yeah, certainly no reason not to go for this.
It's going to be a pass complete out to number 21, Jake Yates. He's going to be
Nice
down by number 8.
there. Yeah, that's
Jack Pike.
Jack Pike and Collier Clay on that tackle. So looks like KCD's going to take over on possessions.
Jack Pike in on the stop for the Bearcats, assisted by Collier Clay. And Jordan Leonard in on this first and 10 for the Bearcats at their own 45.
And
All right, so it looks like, Blake Phillips is coming back in. It looks like it's pretty much the second team exclusively out here right now. So it looks like Collier Clay's still out there.
And Christian Cox comes in slowly. I heard the players saying left tackle, and but you're not getting in the varsity games on a regular basis. You're not used to it. So they rush up to the line real quick with 8:20 left in the fourth quarter. Blake Phillips is under center.
Number two, Jordan Leonard. And he's going to lose about 5 there.
Yeah, they're going to give it 4, but I think it was a favorable mark for the Bearcats, as it'll be second down 14 from their own 41. $7:55 left in the ball game.
Let's see if Blake Phillips puts one up here.
Yeah, hopefully the line can give him a little time and get some of his receivers out there so they can get a reception. He's back to pass. It's going to be a keeper right there. I've seen him practice this all week. Did a nice job of getting a gain of about 7 yards, so it makes it a little more of a third down manageable, third down 8.
Yeah, he's such a big kid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, maybe he should run him more. I mean, I don't think he's lightning fast, but he's just so strong.
Right. He's 6'2", 207 pounds. I think that's a great point.
Well, I think if you take a look at his calves, they're humongous. So
he's a good kid. And his mom and dad done a great job with him, and I like Blake. Look forward to seeing him play next year.
Yep.
Evan Mock's got the ball out to the side. He's out to the 50,
nice
out to the
move.
49. Going to have that first down. Going to be forced out of bounds by number 44, Frederick Brady.
Evan Mock on the carry.
Ball be marked on the 43-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. 6:35 left.
First and 10 for Country Day.
Spread offense. Blake's back to pass. It's going to be
picked off.
Intercepted. Coming back, got a lot of room to run right there. Blake Phillips, last one to take him down, does a nice
Alford
job.
Did. Yeah, Jackson Alford on that tackle.
Jackson Alford gets the stop for Country Day.
Oh, it's Jackson Alford. I thought that was Blake Phillips for some reason. But ball's going to be down at the 23-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles, 5:30 left. This game's being brought to you by David Lau of Jefferson National. There's another good one. You big disgrace. All over the place. I saw them in concert a long time ago. I think I was like 12 or 13 years old up and since they were fantastic.
Oh, I bet they were.
Quarterback's pass. Incomplete.
Looks like they've got another quarterback in for Bethlehem, number 9, Seth McDowell, sophomore. Ball goes incomplete, 4:40 left. Going to be 2nd and 10 for the Eagles on the Bearcat 21-yard line.
Nice tackle there by Christian Cox for the Bearcats. Yeah. A little help from Evan Mock. Carry there by number 40 on Bethlehem, Jonathan Whiteman.
Did a nice job. Mm-hmm. Christian's going to be a good player.
Oh, he's going to be a really good player. What a nice family that is, too.
Oh, great. Yeah, oh, yeah. Russ Cox, obviously, in charge of the board here for Kentucky Country Day. Pass is going to be rolled incomplete. It's going to be 4th down again. But, and of course, Kathy does a wonderful job as being team mom for the JV team.
Yeah, I think she's helped Francis a lot, too.
Very much so.
On the varsity team. Oh, he's going to be stopped short there, Michael. Oh, no.
Oh, what's the flag? I didn't
That's
see
gotta
a
be
face mask.
I'm guessing.
No, clock keeps running because of the lead. Yeah. But haven't seen an indication yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
there it is. Face mask against the Bearcats.
It's the big one, too. It's the personal foul.
Automatic first down.
That's going to take the ball all the way down to the 5-yard line. So it'll be
It'll be half the distance,
right.
taken down to about 7.5, I would guess. Maybe 8, if they mark it correctly. Yeah, about the 8.
and it'll be first and goal, 2:50 left. Clock's running. It will not stop because of the 45-point lead that we have, being 55-7. Oh, nice tackle right there.
Yeah, who got
For the
Bearcats?
Bearcats.
68 actually made that tackle. That's Mark O'Connell.
Mark O'Connell.
Solo tackle for the Bearcats.
Nice job by Mark, freshman. I thank you.
Yeah, we've called his name out several times here as the second string's been in.
He's not going in. I don't think yeah, they're going to give him the touchdown right there. I'm a little surprised, but the score the way it is, might as well give him something. Wow. What else do you say? 2:04 left. Eagles score their second touchdown of the ball game, making it 55-13 in favor of the Bearcats.
So, Michael, I
have
guess
a
some of the
number
things
7.
be nice to do for the coaching staff and also the trainers is to try to get Khalil healthy.
Yes, exactly.
Hopefully Tommy Stafari's all right as well. I
Yeah.
know he didn't play in the second half tonight.
No, he didn't.
So, a failed extra point there
Yeah, Bo Harrison.
by Bo Harrison.
Yeah, didn't have much time to kick it there, so that just kind of adds to the frustration that the Eagles are having tonight.
You know, Bethlehem is a team, Michael, that is or a school that has a really good soccer program. I know how much you like soccer.
I didn't
but
know that.
Yeah, they're really a very, very strong soccer team. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they're not going to regionals next week and
Oh, wow.
you have a chance to advance the state, I would think.
Well, how'd the Bearcat soccer team doing?
Well, you know, they won the district regular season and they got upset in the first game of the districts and, you know, against the Cal team that they just really beat up and down the field the first time they played them. And
That's too
you know,
bad.
the one thing about soccer is that you know, sometimes the best team doesn't win. You know, sometimes you can dominate play and you just don't get it in the net. So now to give credit where credit is due. You know, Cal played a very good game and it's a pretty even game. They just got the ball in the net. We didn't. So it was a good season. Disappointing end.
I know Mr. Bell does a nice job, and he's had some really good talent on that team.
Yeah,
as
he
well.
has. You know, the freshman class is the senior class is really strong. Freshman class is really strong too. So.
Well, the coaches have left us up here. They're all down on the sideline, so I can see Tim Green celebrating down there with Ed Long, and ball's going to be kicked out of bounds by the Eagles. So I believe it was touched because I don't see a marker. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bearcats on their own 22-yard line. 2:04 left. As a reminder, next week, Bearcats will go down to Caverna. Kickoff will be 8:30 kickoff time.
Yeah, so I guess it's
Central time.
Okay.
And so 8:30 Eastern.
You know, Michael, I think what Katie and I are going to do is we're gonna spend the night down there and spend a little vacation time down there in Cave City.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
That must be something exciting.
Pioneer Village, is that where? Oh, there you go. Dinosaur World's close to there, I think. You know, riding up and down 965. You see Dinosaur World?
That in Guntown Mountain. I'll
go
never
to-
forget Guntown Mountain.
gotta
They used to have commercials of Guntown Mountain when I was a kid. I begged my parents to take me to Guntown Mountain. They took me. Of course, it was the worst show I've ever seen in my life. About as good as seeing Rock City.
Oh, yeah.
1:19 left. 55-13 is the score. Bearcats in the lead. Blake Phillips got the ball. He's going to be handed off to number 44, Evan Mock, and he slips up right there. Not sure if I can give number 87, Travis Graff, credit for that tackle. I think Evan just slipped. Less than 1 minute. Bob, it's been a good ball game tonight.
It's been good. Always fun bringing the games with you here, Michael.
Oh, nice to see this win.
Absolutely.
And with next week's win, that'll be for district championship, hopefully.
So I guess Bethlehem's in our district as well as Holy Cross and Converta. Is that it?
Correct.
Okay. So I think I heard Coach Jones say last week at the end of the game that if we could hold serve against Bethlehem and go down to Caverna and win, we would be district champs and be assured of 2 home games provided we win the first.
Exactly, and possibly 3.
Oh, fantastic.
And possibly 3. You can see trying to get Chris Herrick out there at the end. I don't know if he can get that, but they're going to dump the water all over him, or is that Matt Jones?
Oh,
no, they got Chris Herrick. He's down. A good ball game. Bearcats win. Stay with your internet connection right there. We're going to have the post-game show in just a couple of minutes. We're going to take a quick break. This is the Kentucky Country Day Football Network.
It's got to be cold.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
Throw this down.
Okay.
All 3 of those guys.
We're back here. We're back here with IHI, and Michael's going down on the field to get some on-field interviews. Kevin, good game.
Absolutely.
Anticlimactic. The game was pretty much well in hand from the get-go. Pretty dominating performance by the Bearcats. Not sure if it was as much the Bearcats being really good or Bethlehem just being overmatched. Michael, any upcoming broadcast with KCD that you want to mention?
No, other than going to Converta and then to Trimble County. That wraps up, other than the football playoffs, the end of our fall season.
Okay.
We'll be getting ready for basketball coming up soon.
And you'll bring some of the KC basketball games, some of the Ballard games, I understand?
Yes, I'll be doing all the Ballard home games. Actually, how many basketball games we're going to be doing here.
Okay.
I know I've got a few with Sacred Heart and Mercy and Manual. And still waiting to hear back on others that I'm going to schedule. In fact, December 15th, I'm going up to Indianapolis for a girls' basketball tournament up there.
Oh, excellent. With the Bearcats or with Ballard?
No, that's just for a tournament
Just
up
a
in
tournament,
Indianapolis.
okay.
Next week, the Bearcats will be traveling to Caverna for 7:30. And also, that game will be streaming on IHI.
So one more district game. We're going to sweep this district. All right. Then we're going to take care of Trimble County, and we're rolling in the playoffs. You understand? So we're going to have 3 home playoff games. Move on in the semifinals. That's an outstanding job. Here we go. Let's get in here and sing a song.
I love this song.
We are going to DCF.
We are.
Where we go for downtown?
Where we go? We sound from the blue ground.
Suck your armor, smoking grass.
Suck your armor, smoking grass.
Sing it over.
Come with me. Well, we got 3 of the seniors after tonight's game. I've got Collier Clay, Benton C., and Gracie Nielsen. First with you, Gracie. I mean, you deserve a lot of credit with this football team. I hope you realize that because you do a wonderful job with the team.
Thank you very much.
What has this meant being part of this team?
That's a very good question. What it means to be a team, what it means to be, part of something really important and close-knit. And I love, seeing that in all the players out here every day.
Well, congratulations. You've done a wonderful job, and you do deserve a lot of the credit. Benton C., I tell you what, young man, you've had a fantastic year. I had the opportunity to talk to one of your dad's old classmates from years in the past, and you've come here, you came here late, and this year you've made a lot of receptions, interceptions, touchdowns. What does this mean to you tonight being district champs?
Oh, it means so much to be a part of the greatest football team in KCD history. Wow.
What are you doing next year?
Well, I hope to go to college somewhere. I haven't decided yet, but I'm just enjoying the ride right now, to be a part of make it around the playoffs. We'll see what we can do. Maybe state. I don't know.
That's right. Well, congratulations. Collier Clay, I had to do a little sucking up to your little sister, or big sister, I should say, just because the fact my youngest son is in her class right now. But you know what? You're another guy that's had a great senior season. Really appreciate all the hard work that you put into this. District champs, what does that mean to you?
It was just a great team win. It's a great, best KCD team I've ever seen. I'm a lifer here. It's great to be part of the best KCD team in history.
Well, congratulations to all three of you. Let's get a win down at Converny next week. All right, let's find Coach Jones. Coach Jones. Coach Jones. Congratulations, district champs. I tell you, first time in school history. Tell me what it means tonight.
You know, it means that a group of people, a group of players and coaches came together, and they believe in each other. And, you know, it means that we're going in the right direction. We're doing the things we need to do. I told them, you don't back into a championship. Championships don't just happen. They're not by luck. You got to work together. You got to believe each other, and that's what they're doing.
Well, this is one game, I'll be honest with you right now. I was really concerned about this game, even more so than the Holy Cross. What's different about this game again this week? This is not a team that doesn't have mature players on it. They've got mature players, and they performed. They got a 5-2 record. What do we do different tonight?
I don't know if it was so much what we did differently as that we're starting to play at a higher level. Yeah. We're starting to take our game, you know, to the next level, and that's what you do when you start believing, you know, and when kids believe and coaches believe, then great things happen.
That's one of the points that Bob Holtgrave and I were making up before the game was over. You're exactly right. It seems like the last 2 or 3 weeks, this team has really evolved into a team. And it's fun to watch them because, in fact, you can see the players out on the field, how much fun they're having out there.
Well, that's what it's all about. You know, I mean, we want to make these kids have experiences they'll remember, you know, and that's what it's all about. There's no other reason to do it.
Tell us a little bit about Kavarna and what we're going to see next week.
We got a long road trip. We're out of school that day, so our routine's going to be off. We're going to have to focus and, you know, be a mature football team again. And then when you go to Kavarna, I've never been, but I've always heard you never know what's going to happen. So we'll see.
That's right. Well, I certainly do appreciate it. Congratulations, Coach. Great job. Well, that's going to do it for this week. This is a Kentucky Country Day Football Network. Bearcats win 54-13. 54-13. Next week, we will have the game down in Kavarna. This is brought to you by David Lau and Jefferson National. Good night, folks.